Greetings and welcome to Shaki Chronicles. Thank you so much for being here. I am grateful that you're taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And I encourage you to check out the other videos. And I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment, and turn on the notification. Just come on in. If this is your first time, again, welcome to Shaki Chronicles. This is just a safe space to think through things, to share some information. And my highest intention is that you will hear something that will be useful to your life and something that you can just practice or try on, see if it fits. If it doesn't, keep it moving. And it's all good. We're all living our best life. All right. I have been on the conversation of relationship. We're going to stay in that side on relationship until something else happens. For now, this is where we are. And I got a question that I wanted to answer that question in a video format. And the question was, I think we were talking along the lines of relationship and dealing with past hurt and drama and trauma around relationships, those feelings that we have. And the question that came up was, how do I know that I am healed? How do I know that I'm healed of whatever relationship situations that you're working through? And the short answer to that is when the trigger is no longer triggering. That is as short an answer as I can give to that. You know, we are in a time and we're in a time and space where we think, or most people think, you say your prayer, you say your mantras, you do all these different self-help techniques, and you're healed. You don't have to deal with things anymore. And I am of the space where you are constantly in a space of becoming. You're constantly in a space of, or I should say I am constantly in a space of becoming, right? I am an evolving divine being, right? Becoming more and more aware of who I am. And past hurts and traumas, the experiences, they happen and they come up, and then you have a reaction to it. Now, when you're working on yourself and you are going through your stage of owning who you are, fully loving yourself, standing into your worthiness, standing into your divine expression, you're working through forgiveness, okay? Forgiving yourself, forgiving the other person in the relationship or who you deem has caused the harm. And really just taking time every day to cultivate a spiritual practice or a practice, self-help practice, if you're comfortable using that. What you will find is that you are then expanding your capacity to handle situations, or some people call that the emotional intelligence and the emotional capacity to handle it. Some people call it you're raising your consciousness to things, right? So when a trigger, an outside experience comes in, what I have found is you are no longer so highly impacted or flustered when the trigger comes in. It's like moving the button. Your consciousness has now gone up. The trigger comes in and you can look at it or deal with it from a different space. But the illusion that it will no longer happen, you will no longer be triggered, for me, it's somewhat of a myth that needs to be busted. And once you do the work on yourself and you step into a relationship that is for you and for your partner, you will find that you can handle the situations that come up in a more mature way. You can have healthy conversations around that, and you can face your emotions better. And that's the short answer of how you know, quote unquote, that you are healed of the emotional trauma and hurt and drama around relationships. The triggers that come up are simply no longer triggering. You find that for some women that I work with, a name will come up. and the reaction, the body, everything, you can just see, right? Them go in just like this. When you get to that space where the name can come up and you're still open, right? No matter the thought, the emotion, the feeling, you're still open. What that simply means is your consciousness is now above the trigger that comes in. Hope you find that helpful. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Also turn on the notification. And I'm looking forward to chatting with you on the next Shaki Chronicles. Peace and blessings, everyone. Talk to you soon.